everyone, it's Son of Beast, and this is NBA 2k23. Before we get into the regular season, this will be the start as we take a look back towards Season 3, as we will be heading towards here from the 2k19 of the presentation, since we have seen so many highlights of this between the reels and actions. So far, however, we have been seeing many players with a lot of shots and baskets, but some of them rejections from the defensive sets are turning out to be better than ever before. What a great scenes in between, from best blocks to the game to best steal makings in the game. This time, right at this moment, we are about to be doing a little bit different here as we made some new updates here. This time, we're about to do preseason here for each games, since we would like to go back towards this sort of game, and then the regular tip-off of the game season begins here. That will be coming up here for the first game, Knicks and Grizzlies, on October to November 29th. So that'll be on November 29th here, only on my channel. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because we're going to have tons of more fun here for the games of NBA 2K Sports. This time, however, this will be the preseason to look at. The Chicago Bulls facing against Indiana Pacers. Without Victor Oladipo, it will be tough now to make sure what this will turn out to be. It just could be the really same thing what could happen before. But for most part of the games, it will be turning out to be better than ever. I'm sure that there's some teams that I never get to see some new players draft this moment. So with new players from the NBA 2022 draft has already been selected from each teams from colleges. And there might be something going on here from the first round and second round. Well, there might be some changing opportunities out there that might be changing in between from those two. So with that being said, here are the lineups here for the Bulls and Pacers. Ayo Dosunmu, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, and Nikola Vucevic. And then on the other hand is Tyrese Halliburton, Chris Duarte. I have never heard of his name before, so I don't know this guy anyway. Buddy Hield, as we know from him, he has been transferred to the Sacramento Kings to the Indiana Pacers. Jalen Smith, and of course, the welcoming back of the center guard, Miles Turner. So with that one, that is it for the starting lineups. And for as being said, let's get on in to the game of the preseason in Indiana.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead.
That's right, guys. With Kevin Harlan, he will be reporting things here for the preseason, and the game is coming up next. Stick with us right after this.
Welcome everyone, let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Here's DA.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says, in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. We are in for a treat of this matchup, Greg.
The key matchup is in between Zach LaVine and Chris Duarte. DeMar DeRozan and Hield are the key matchups in this small forward. And of course we have another one of the angles here in between. There's going to be lots of players who are going to go for the status out there, since we've seen the 1991 Chicago and Indiana of the Eastern Conference of the games. That was like the longest year ago. We remember this. But enough said, let's get to the commentators. All you guys.
And the pass to Halliburton. Turner trying to free himself up.
Buddy Hield!
Great concentration by Buddy Hield right there, boy. Despite taking the bump, finishes anyway.
jump ball.
No pass possession for the jump ball.
With 8-second violation to shoot, here's the jump.
And so here is Indiana. Now Smith. Passes it to Duarte. Inside. Healed.
Chris Duarte, D6.
Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, given they just have such a balanced attack, they can score in the paint, from mid-range, or hurt you from deep.
Now here's DeRozan. This being an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Duarte. Smith outside. Right side Turner. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Smith.
Good Smith. Assisted by Miles Turner.
Do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
That's good option. Here's Levine. That's to Vucevic. And the call is going to be
Offense. That's a foul for the Chicago. That's a foul here on number 44. It was Williams. His first personal, first team foul.
Completely set to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Heal. The pass to Duarte. Back to Heal. A free ball. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the last time these two met, they were
Zach
because
Levine.
of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And so here is Indiana. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Turner passes Duarte. Indiana moving the ball. A floater. And it's
Chris Duarte.
Running 4 for 5 to start.
Bulls trail by 6. This is up to Dosunmu. Takes it to Levine.
Indiana foul Jalen Smith, number 25. It's first personal, first team foul. Shooting for Chicago, number 8, Zach Levine.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And boy, he's still young. But there's still tons of upside to be had.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Halliburton with it. Healed outside. Pass to Duarte. That's 3 pointers off the mark. Bulls trail by 4. To the paint. DeRozan. That's
DeMar DeRozan.
Officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Pass Duarte. Healed outside. A pass Duarte.
Chris Duarte. Jalen Smith. Timeout, Chicago.
The first for Chicago. I think what the players this year is always, Doris, just how big an impact that this new injection of talent mean as the season really gets going.
Obviously, it has to play out
4. Outside, White. Back to Dragic. Passes to Brent.
2 minutes remaining in the first period. 2.
McConnell against Dragic. 6 to shoot. Over McConnell. No good from Dragic.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding.
Well, Beyonce. Chicago foul number 3. First personal foul. Second team foul. Got a line for Indiana. Beyonce. 1 shot. We talked about Beyonce. How well has he played here for the Warriors? It seems like he was going to be taking his time. Now, his team would nearly need to get him on the other side.
On the free throw, no good. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Richard during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing look.
Here's Mathurin. Jackson from long range. And it's Bradley with the rebound. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Taylor against Green. They kick out to Dragic. And too much time in the lane.
3-second violation. Hey, Serval.
Change here.
Now we do substitution. Alex Caruso for the Chicago
Take a
Bulls.
second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says, we're not giving up this lead.
Pacers leading by 6. And here's McConnell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Batanzi the pass to Mathurin. Here's McConnell. And the Pacers can't get it to go. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Very pretty.
Andre Drummond.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now here's
Yeah, that was a tough call. Alley-oop made a successful run.
Mathurin passes to McConnell. Now here's Jackson. Puts up a 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Now here's White. Defense is right there. Knocks it loose. Taylor taking his time here. To the middle. Here's Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And so it's Indiana.
That's the end of the first quarter. Indiana Pacers 14. Chicago Bulls 8.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 6-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's no doubt they came in as a favorite. We seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch. Started to play tight and let that one slip away.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. We've got Alex Caruso. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Levine at the shooting guard position.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Hey, Hill! assist by Miles Turner.
In the second quarter, about a minute gone. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with the lead 14. And he comes
Nikola Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Now here's Hield. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Here's Mathurin. Guarded by Levine. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Halliburton. And the call.
Chicago foul. Number 12. Osman Dosunmu. His first personal. 14 foul.
Only 2 players ever
On the line for his shooting. And the line for Indiana. Number 0. Notice Halliburton taking 2
Shows
shots.
you how special Turner's all around doing good.
That's good from Halliburton.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push.
New changes for the Indiana
Full of
Pacers.
energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork
Number
other
3.
guys.
Chris Duarte's checked in for
Number
Indiana.
3. Chris Duarte.
He's checked in for Chicago.
And you see on number 6, we might have to represent him. There might be some dedications to the Old Republic here. You'll find out when you're later.
No good on the second free throw. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Levine's shot is off.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Now here's Hield. He's got 6. Halliburton for 3. DeRozan with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's
Indiana foul number 24, Buddy Hield. His first personal, first team foul.
Confidence that they
On the line for Chicago, number 8, Zach LaVine, taking 2 shots.
naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
They throw good. Levine endures these Pacers the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Here's Halliburton. That one goes up.
Tyrese Halliburton.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
That's some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Dosunmu. And it's sent back by Turner. Hield outside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Halliburton. Dosunmu's shot is off.
You see the impact of shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Halliburton.
Jalen Smith.
Smith's got the lead up to 9.
Assisted here by Tyrese Halliburton.
To shut down the middle. They need a bucket in a big way here to gain some confidence.
DeRozan for 3. No good. Shot missing. And Indiana will go the other end. But they come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They played some
Free! Chicago.
And I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Time for the happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Well played out here. Bulls really have a difficulty to get over it here after last season, but they have always come back here for the game. So coming up for the first half intermission will be the halftime show of the first half highlights here for each game. As we're standing by with Shag, Kenny the Jet Smith, I should have said. And then with that one, we will head back to the game and check out what we have here on the court. So with that one, only 2:07 to go, 24-12 is your score. And with my broadcasting crews here, Meatbone and the other guys, will be on here for the regular season here for the opening day here of the season for the tip-off. First game is the Grizzlies and Knicks. Once again, it will be airing here on November 29th. That will be the first game here to get things started. Let's get back to Kevin Harlan.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jackson is checked in for Smith. Taylor comes in for Heel, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Looking to end the run. Out to White. There's one for three. Rebounded by Jackson. Indiana leading by 12. Here's Turner. That's
Miles Turner.
2 for 3.
Assisted by Chris Starte.
Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Something people always mention to us about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Yeah, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his second season in the league. He's positive. He's
Out of bounds. Pacer ball.
Now, being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. 1:07 left in the first half of the game. Jackson misses. Williams against Taylor. Another shot. That's in, and the Pacer lead.
Jonte Williams.
To just 12 on the basket from Williams.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Right side Turner. Hodges against McConnell. There's the feed the team. Here's Duarte. Pocket 6. Shoots from 8. And he hits it.
Chris Starte.
Duarte's got 6 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the
Offensive foul on the Bulls. Number 7, Goran Dragic. His first foul.
His feet
15 foul.
on that.
Checking in for the Chicago Bulls. Alex Caruso.
Just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Alex Caruso. That's checked in.
That was a 5-second late shot.
That'll be a 5-second
And Chicago ball. Well, that clip went too short. Should have made it faster.
Here's Bradley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's White. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over to the wing.
They will close it off the first half.
Here's the pass to Neesmith.
And that will be it.
And no good on the last hit.
That's it for the first half. Indiana Pacers 28 and Chicago 14.
Defensively, they have got the effort, contesting every shot going up. They now send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thanks very much, Luke. They had an
where the gun helps you get something. Just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job of that. We've been very good with that. So just gotta focus. Go back and make it ready. So we can make it again. We play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
All right, first half's done. Stay tuned for the halftime show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan.
Okay.
Go over there.
All right, see ya. That's it for the halftime show. Back to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. It's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's DeRozan.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Hield is out there with Smith. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. That's the Pacers' spot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the lead.
Smith left side. Here's Duarte, guarded by Levine. Shoots from 14. A shot no good by Duarte. And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years.
Nikola Vucevic.
They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
Here's Turner after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Halliburton passes to Hield. That's good.
Hey, buddy! Hield!
Assists in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a
Zach
bucket.
LaVine for 3.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar
His
DeRozan.
eyes are up. He
Making
looks at his
assists.
teammate, just so pretty.
Passes it to Duarte. Stolen by Levine. Vucevic trying to get over.
Zach LaVine.
They're only in the areas to cut down now to just 10 and the basket from Levine.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
That was a second look at a mobile one drive. Amazing control on this one.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Indiana moving it around. Here's Turner to the inside. Pass to Duarte. 5 to shoot. Back to Smith.
Jalen Smith is assisted by Tyrese Hammer.
You know, most NBA
Halliburton.
are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
Now here's DeRozan. From 12 feet out, he hits the
DeMar DeRozan.
The shot.
Well, as always, that mid-range game of DeMar DeRozan almost unstoppable.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Oak. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking. Some players
Chicago foul, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. His first personal. Team foul. The line for Pacers, number 3, Chris Duarte. Taking 2 shots.
Kevin,
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
Don't forget, as you'll be seeing the new players here, as they will be bringing things in for the team, you will be spotting out by the team to make a competition from the different spot of a range. There's some different teams that are traded. Regular season is underway.
First one falls for. And Greg, when Chris once got drafted in
New changes for the Indiana Pacers, number 88.
Years old.
Garland, Beyonce, and number 22, Reggie Jackson.
During his first year, great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Miles Turner, and it's Jackson in for Smith. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Great shot for the two.
Bulls trail by 12. That's to Dosunmu. Outside DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Now here's Dosunmu. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. DeRozan finds Levine. Now the pass to Drummond. Here's Dosunmu. Buries it.
He's it. Dosunmu.
Highly efficient play.
Andre Schwartz.
Getting to the cup.
Indiana lead by 10.
In the third period, 2 minutes.
To the right wing. Back to Heel. On the wing, Jackson. That's good, and it's Halliburton.
Harry Jackson.
By 12.
Harry Halliburton with the
Right
assist.
there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Back to Heel. Pass to Bitadze. And he banks in the
Here's a Beyonce.
They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
I'm out Chicago.
And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. Let's see it. To the final whistle.
Kevin, it really is, and every one of these players knows that they're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially up towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And I'm going to tell you, they're adding it up here very quickly for the team that they are picking things up here on the board. Here's why. Because of this 1 point for the Chicago Bulls and the Pacers, it looks like they already have been playing it out without Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, and of course one of the biggest players here, Charles Barkley. I was going to tell you about this one here, but that was a tough one that we are all going for. And for the next preseason game, I'll be sticking you back here to have another look here, to go back to Season 2. Yeah, that's right, Season 2, because there is another way to go right into this one. Me and Lifering will be in here for the second game. So, that will be coming up here, but the regular season will be on November 29th.
Tony Bradley's in for the roast. Alex Mercer comes in for Levine, and it's Dragic in for Dosunmu. Now here's Dragic, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it goes to
Goran Dragic.
Boy, relentless effort on the interior from Goran Dragic. This guy knows how valuable those high percentage looks are.
Yes, Denise Smith. Back to McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Feeds to Jackson. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Dragic looking for an opening for 3. Dragic hit the
Old school foul, number 7. Goran Dragic, his second Portugal, second team foul.
Quick thinking, block.
White is checked in for the Bulls.
Checking in for the Chicago Bulls. Kobe White, number 0.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Jackson, and he makes
Hey, Jackson!
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Goes up on the block, and it's White missing. Gets it off.
That's the end of the third quarter. Indiana Pacers 41 and Chicago Bulls 27.
Lead up by 14.
Fourth quarter underway.
And it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly.
Looks like the Pacers are heating the pressure on with preseason and the last couple seasons. The NBA 2K Sports will be back after this. Fourth quarter coming up next.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Let's get going. Fourth quarter again.
Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Dragic is out there with White, and it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Turner. Smith misses the baby hook. Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. Dishes to Vucevic. Williams trying to break free.
Nikola Vucevic. Alex Caruso with the assist.
Reliable interior scorer, great size, great touch.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Now here is Smith. And he drops it.
Jalen Smith.
And the Pacers lead by 14.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now here's Caruso. Defense right on him.
Kobe White.
Yeah, attacking.
Alex Caruso with the assist.
White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Halliburton. Smith. Here's Smith. He's guarded by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Neesmith can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 12. Here's White.
Indiana foul, number 0, Tyrese Halliburton. His first personal. First team foul. On the line for Chicago, number 0, Kobe White.
This guy plays
At the line for
a lot
2.
of moxie.
Man, looks like that Kobe White really needs that shot. He's quiet all alone. He needs to get it.
And the first one at the line.
There's one.
Lately, as we've seen,
New changes for the Indiana Pacers.
Stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization
Number
has
24, Buddy
to stop
Hield.
picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Hield outside. There's the pass to Turner.
Miles Turner. Now he Hield with the assists.
For Miles Turner, he's got the size
Defense! Defense!
DeRozan against Teal. DeRozan passes to Dosunmu. And with that one,
Isaiah Dosunmu for three.
A lot of substance growing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Duarte, right covering. Duarte passes to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Hield. No good that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. And with that shot,
I'll see you, Dawson.
just 7 on the basket from Dosunmu.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first half.
Now here's Turner. Passes it to Duarte. Back to Halliburton. Yep.
It's Halliburton!
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
That was close call.
Here's DeRozan over Hield. Shooting.
Indiana foul number 33. Miles Turner is first second team foul. Shooting at a line for Chicago, number 11, DeMar DeRozan,
Attacking the basket.
taking 2 shots.
And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
You know, to me, one of the real
changes here for the Chicago
aspects
Bulls.
of watching
Number
DeMar
8.
DeRozan work, this
Exactly.
guy's footwork is something he's developed, and it's on point.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Kobe White.
Hitting it close may be tough, but maybe not enough.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Halliburton passes Duarte. He kicks it to Hield. He feeds it to Smith. Over Williams. That one rolling around and rims out. Bulls trail by 7. Bean passes to Williams. And that one, good.
Well, to Williams.
He's such a good scorer.
Zach
Lots of
LaVine.
windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Now, here's Halliburton. In the corner, it's Hield. Pass to Duarte. Down low. Halliburton outside.
Three times Halliburton! Timeout, Chicago!
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 1:37 left to play in the final.
Wow, their tough teams are always in the bound. It looks like that's the only game that you're gonna go for. Because those players are doing the right thing. They gotta pick up somebody else to get over to what they have to say. That might be a tough one to get over. They're not really tough, but you really gotta know your secrets in there. So with that one, turning out to be the one best players in the rookies. They are moving up their next levels here with the rookie drive of the year. But we have to wait for it for the end of the season because it's not just the end. This is just the beginning that we are going from here. And I'm going to definitely tell you now where the rookies are going to be up here and get started to set them all with a better target score. So with that, time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will and just seemingly taking advantage of a team that was reluctant to get in his way.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David Aldridge, take it away.
During that last backup,
DeMar DeRozan.
talking to his team, he's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us.
Thank you, David. Stolen by Levine. From outside the arc. Good.
Zach Levine, number 3. DeMar DeRozan with the assist. I'm going to tell you they're coming back anyway. Be careful with that. They might be going back in the same score.
The fourth quarter of this one. The pass to Orte. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. That shot is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's DeRozan. And rebound goes to the Pacers. The biggest lead in the game, 15 points. Look outside. Outside Halliburton. He dishes it to Turner.
Cross Turner! And Smith decent.
So far,
Final timeout, Chicago.
to give this game away at this point.
Time ball here to the Bulls. They're down by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
No timeouts left for Chicago, but there's only 2 timeouts remaining in Indiana. There might be tough ones nearby, but you may never know what surprises you the most. Defense! Defense!
Bulls with the ball.
Zach Levine.
Clutch move by Levine.
And they commit an intentional foul.
Chicago foul. As you Dawson. His second personal. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right now.
Now foul. Number 12. As you Dawson. Is for 14 foul. On the line for Indiana. Number 0. Tyrese Halliburton. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton is a skilled free throw shooter. Pressure is on. Can he continue that theme?
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Chicago has possession.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And there's the intentional foul.
And Chicago foul. Number 9. Nikola Vucevic. His second personal. 14 foul.
Last guy you want to see on the
On the line for Indiana. Number 3. Chris Duarte. Taking 2 shots. Hands are up on their feet. They got a great status out there to get this thing done.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
That's the end of the game. Indiana 55 and Chicago 49.
They faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. Today, just away, which is great.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
A terrific game, just like first season of the NBA 2K Sports. That was definitely how it pressures things on, but this time it is not. With the toughest game here and with the look of a new part of this screen, it is differently changed. Yeah, that was definitely that, and that's what we did notice here before. The tough ones always come out with the dynamite. Here is another one as we will be sharing you our 3-star players of the game. Starting off with number 3. Let's have a look at the box scores in between. Chris, as we go in from bottom to top, here's a look right now here in this column. First up we have here is for another good one look. DeMar DeRozan with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and he only took 1 steal for the game. It only turned out to be a turnover here on Indiana. But a great job, releasement, to give it up to another team players. Now here's number 2. That one goes to Chris Duarte with 10 points, 1 rebound, and 5 assists with a performance run of 5 of 1 steal. There is so much to get over with. 21 performance run. Turned out to be just like he did year before. And your number 1 stays the same from Chicago, Zach LaVine. 16 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, took 2 steals, and only performed 1 dunk. 18 performance effort turned out to be just like the same thing like he did for last season. How terrific can you be? It may be tough one to get things on the board. Anyway, with that one, that is it for the Eastern Conference preseason. Stay tuned for the Western Conference preseason, on the other hand, as we were about to pick these things new in between from time to time frame way back from 2017 to 2022 in between the games. But it may be tough, though, how much it can ever happen with those players before. So with that being said, thanks for watching for the first preseason of the game. Final score was 55-49. A terrific effort of ability to make that one count. Son of Beast is out of here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social medias on the go. The links are in the description. With that one being said, peace out everyone for a while as the new season of NBA 2k23. And the regular season tip-off starts on November 29th. Make sure you catch one here, because if you don't, somebody will. And we'll reject your ball as soon as possible. Anyways, see you folks next time. Adios.
If you don't, somebody will.